What's the situation that we've seen over the past several months that brings you guys here today?
Well, what has prompted to bring us here today is because of what's going on right now in Haiti and problems on top of problems for Haiti. Going back to the earthquake, the assassination of President Jovenel Moïse of Haiti, then the hurricane, and now we have a situation in Haiti. The gangs, have taken over the whole country. I mean, half of the capital, and people cannot even dare going out. And as you see, people are dying, they are killing folks, and kidnapping. And recently, that kidnapping has come right to the steps of the Americans because they've just said about 16 Americans and 1 Canadian were kidnapped, and now they don't even know where they are. So it's something can be done, and also the situation of the Haitian refugees coming along the southern border of the United States and Mexico, and in Del Rio, Texas, particularly under the bridge. And okay, I understand that President Biden has granted 12,400 of them, to stay here, maybe temporarily. And also, I was shuttling between Mexico and Texas, and several places in Texas and also in Mexico. We had a press conference with the Mexican authority there, where in Monterrey, in Acuña, and in Tapachula, and there are Haitians still there. And also on the side of the United States, in Houston, San Antonio, Brownsville, Laredo, and there are Haitians also still there waiting for somebody to sponsor them, where they can send them to the final destination to the state that they're going. But the situation is terrible. I don't just see what's going on right now, but the past 2-3 months, I go way beyond that, because Haiti is a place that needs attention, that needs, I would say, sympathy, because I think it's just racism. Because if you take other countries around the world, let's take France, let's take the Western European countries, and after World War II, and they come up with Marshall Plan, they help them out, but Haiti is, every day things are getting worse and worse. And there are ambassadors of so many countries living in Haiti right now. They're telling the staff, don't dare go out. But come on, you can do something. The United States says that there are 500,000, heavy weapons coming to Haiti. They know, they can give you the number. I mean, why can't you do anything about it? Because the United States has such an influence on Haiti. So we're here protesting all of this. We're here to say to the United States particularly, and to the world, and to France also, who use Haiti, and they don't pay us restitution for slavery. However, they force us to pay them for the possessions that they left in Haiti after Haiti became the first black independent country in the world.
What do you think Americans don't understand about why this is happening?
What they don't understand, I'm going to repeat what Daniel Foote just said, because he was the special envoy for Haiti, sent by the Biden administration. He resigned. He went there. He said, something? When there are meetings, all I see, there are Americans. I don't see Haitians represented there. And they don't understand that Haiti right now does not need election. Elections haven't done anything for Haiti at all. However, when the Haitians select their president, like in the case of Jean-Bertrand Aristide, back in 1990, back in 2004 again, well, we know that. Now it's not a secret. The CIA were involved in overthrowing Aristide, the first independent, first democratically and constitutionally elected president of Haiti. It's as if, okay, you ask for democracy, you ask for election. When we do it, you choose your own horse, and that's what you want to see. If you don't see it, you're going to create some turmoil, and then here we are. So this is the sum and total of what has been going on in Haiti that has caused Haiti to be in this situation. We want the Americans to be real. and to listen to the Haitians, and when they speak, and not just sending their choosing their puppet that have they done in the past, and to put in power.
Any questions? No? Is there anything else you'd like to add?
What I would like to add, I would like to say to all the Americans watching or listening that we need their support also. We need elected officials like Representative Al Green, like Congresswoman Yvette Clarke, like Congresswoman Maxine Waters, like Senator Chuck Schumer. People who understand our situation, who have asked President Biden, don't send the Haitians back to Haiti. The situation is terrible. Please grant them asylum here in the United States. Grant them TPS, temporary protected status, and do something for Haiti. Come up with some sort of a Marshall Plan and to see if Haiti can come out of that hole that it is right now. And this is the president of Get Up Center for Haiti, Mr. Mike Eleanor.
Okay, greeting everyone. This is Mike Eleanor, como my partner just said. I'm president, Get Up Stand Up for Haiti. First of all, I'm sorry to everyone because we were late because of a lot of inconvenience were happening with the driver got lost, and then our DJ coming with no power and stuff like that. It's a mess, but I'm so sorry. I apologize for that. But you know what? Today, I have to remind everybody, today the 18th of October, which is a day after the assassination of the greatest human freedom fighter on earth, which is Jean-Jacques Dessalines. And that was yesterday, the 17th. We always hold that day here on the October 17th, but today, but there is some inconvenience. There is a lot of things happening. We stand here today because of the inhuman treatment the United States had given to our Haitian people in Del Rio, Texas, to ask for freedom, to ask for justice for them. And then we asked President Biden, please remove his knee on our mother's neck, Haiti. Haiti, the land of freedom. Haiti, which is the land, we're talking about Jean-Jacques Dessalines now. Jean-Jacques Dessalines was purchased slave in this country for more money the owners were selling them because we want them to be free. So we don't deserve to be treated like that. Whatever situation is in Haiti, believe me, America make it happen. Yes. Whatever is going on in Haiti is because of core group. Yes. This is one thing, all Haitians put our voice together to say thank you to Daniel Foote, which is one of special envoy for America and Haiti, who went to Haiti and see the situation and tell it like it is. Tell it like it is. Mr. Foote, we love you. And you know what? We Haitian, we're gonna stand and work with you and take that opportunity. Even though we've been saying it a long time, nobody want to listen to us. We had Michel Sisson, one of the greatest, the biggest corruptor I've never seen in my life. He's a corrupt, very corrupt. And then he was doing so much bad thing in Haiti. And then you know what? He stayed there from 1980 and then to 2021. And then we take our honorable Al Green for stand for us. We take our honorable Gregory Mix to work on our behalf, to work for the Haitian people, to stand for the Haitian people, to fight to send Daniel Foote to Haiti.
Congressman Al Green.
We take him for that. We really appreciate the work he's doing in Queens. Believe me, we will stand with you, Gregory Mix. We'll stand with you, Honorable Al Green. We'll stand with you, and anytime, we will be there for you. And then we ask the Haitian people to follow all the Haitian organizations. It's not only Get Up Stand Up for Haiti, it's not only Adonat. We have a lot of Haitian organizations in this country. We want to be just one. We need to create a Haitian community, a community of Haitian community and the diaspora. We need to create that community to have the power we need and to make sure we can build the country we dream of. We really appreciate the press to be here to tell them also we do not stop here. Right here is a beginning. Remember, April 20, 1990, from the end of 89, we had Wilson Desi. We've been working so hard in Brooklyn and New York, all over the United States, to make sure we have the FDA to remove that the nastiest thing they had put on Haitian, like Haitian had AIDS. We stand on Brooklyn Bridge, April 20, 1990, to make sure they can remove that. And we see the ignorant former president, Donald Trump, come up with that again. And let me tell you, Mr. Donald Trump, we coming to Mar-a-Lago to you. January 1st, 2022, we coming there. April 20, 2022, we will be right there in Brooklyn Bridge again. And believe me, the 17th of October, 2022, we will be here. That all the mistake will be corrected. Believe me, let's stay in touch. We will be following, and then Get Up Stand Up for Haiti and Adonat. We're already sitting with two
lawyers
two lawyers, yes,
organizations,
organization.
NAACP and ACLU.
Exactly.
We're going to bring a class action lawsuit
against
Donald Trump.
Exactly. Yes. We're not going to sit down and let Donald Trump just erase the big job we did in April 20, 1990. The same core group tried to do to erase January 1st, 1804. That cannot be erased. What Haiti did, believe me, that will never be erased. And we do have a few great historians here who can even tell you more about Haiti's story when it comes to America. I think I can call on my chief here, Ward Joseph.
You know what you have to add before he starts talking?
Yes.
Haiti saved the U.S. Revolution back in September 1779. The Revolutionary War, and if it wasn't for Haiti, the United States, the Americans would have been annihilated by the British. The United States has to remember that. Be grateful to Haiti, please.
Comment. These two guys here can tell you exactly. These two guys can tell you about the story, Haiti and America.
Okay, good morning, everybody. I thank you for coming. I thank you for coming. And I would like to say only one thing. After Haiti, the Haitians, Haiti didn't exist at this time. After the Haitians, at this time they call the Santo Domingo people, not the Santo Domingo that you know today, but the Santo Domingo from French domination since 1600. These people came in United States and fought for the liberation of the United States at the request of Washington. They came with the French troops under their own banner. They fought in 7 or 6 wars. Savannah, Yorktown, Chesapeake, the Battle of Orleans, after the Savannah they went to Florida, the Battle of Florida. So we fought a lot for the Haitian, for the American people. What's happened is in 1950, the American invade Haiti until 1932, when Roosevelt knew that Haiti was helping the United States during the Savannah War, as he was a child of the Revolution. That's a kind of organization where they was a member, and he said no, it's not tolerable. He gave order immediately to withdraw the troops of the United States in Haiti. Because of that.
I'm so very sorry, but
Give me 2 words more.
yes.
Okay. What Roosevelt did was he was obligated towards Haiti. What we need, what we expect from him, is gratitude. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And then we're going to
parce que nous contribuons plus passer même parfois à mon pays. Tout bagage c'est souvent. Comme on fait que pour nous c'est l'État qui va
oui, c'est si posé là vraiment vrai, c'est ça était plan. Mais tout le monde là moi, faut pas dépasser.
Pour que vous
est-ce que l'équité en beauté de maison,